Welcome, guys. Welcome to South Panola High School, home of the Lady Tigers. Well, I'm not. If I call you Brent tonight, you let me know. You just backhand me. Lee Hodge with Jonathan Cobb. Kaylee Cobb's pop, first baseman for the Tigers. South Panola. Let me go ahead and give you the lineup for the visiting Hernando Tigers right now. Caitlin Gentry leading off. Peyton Hodge catching, hitting second. Jayla Sykes, shortstop, hitting third. Grayson Higginbotham hitting fourth. A.C. Cox in the 5-hole. Molly Anderson hitting sixth. Hitting seventh for the Tigers is Callie Desmond. Bertley Barrett will be your DP tonight, hitting eighth. K.K. Kirkpatrick is rounding out the lineup for your Hernando Tigers. And we're going to get right after it. South Panola traveled up north to Hernando a couple weeks ago. Had a 3-1 ball game. We're one play away from getting free softball that night. Just Grady Beck to a heck of a game, gave up one earned run, and she threw such a good game. I can't even remember where the earned run came from, I'll be honest with you, but it was a heck of a game, and we're going to get after it right here tonight. Grady Beck Wilson in the circle, Katie Gentry leading off for the Tigers.
Yeah, Lee, both teams have had a lot of time to play since that one, and I think looking at the stats, both of them are swinging it a little better than they were, but we'll see what pitching does tonight.
Yeah, ball's down. I'm going to tell you what, Grady Beck's one of the hottest pitchers in the state.
Absolutely.
Right now, if not the hottest pitcher in the state. 10's your count, top of first inning. Ball up top.
Velo looks good early, doesn't it?
Yeah, she's flinging it, man.
A lot of speed, tough at bat right here. Like to get through this one on our side.
Yeah, with the arms that both squads have, you got to throw a lot of eggs. Swing and miss.
Unless I'm wrong, don't expect this to be an hour-and-a-half long game. I hope everybody packs supper because this one's probably going every bit of 2.5.
Yeah, and what's goofy is a couple years ago we had the same style pitchers. I mean, we had two dominant pitchers, and we did play for about 2 hours up there.
Three.
Yeah,
that's a 10-run lead by South Panola in the fourth. It ends up being a 2-run game at the end.
Yeah, that's one that you had to beat us by a couple. And,
yeah. Just been some really good battles between the groups.
Oh, fun games with some unbelievable athletes.
Well, let's see how many Katie wants to foul off tonight in her first day being with a full count.
Tough out. Three twos you count, top of the first. Hey, big at bat already. Ball's down. Katie Gentry walked, got runners at first. I don't try to second guess or anything else, but I've been around. I wouldn't be surprised if we're trying to get one run on the board. We're probably going to lay the ball down here and play a little small ball.
Well, if last game's indicative of this one, it wouldn't surprise me.
Good pitch. Good shot.
Ball out.
You will have two catchers that are not scared to throw the ball, I can promise you that.
Yeah, and you've seen this one behind the plate. She's a heck of an athlete. Spends a lot of her time in the swimming pool, correct?
She does swim a good bit as well, that's correct.
Atta girl.
Called strike.
Atta girl. I like it.
I'm not sure Coach Witt didn't have the take on there. She's going to make Grady throw a strike or two.
Let's go, Hayden.
You can already tell Katie's kind of playing some mind games over there, trying to get to second.
Well, they know it's a young catcher. Ball out. What I was doing is what Brent did do for me, he had most of the stats printed out. I had to go to work today, but you're talking about teams hitting identical. You got South Panola hitting 370 as a team, Hernando hitting 368 as a team. Ball up top. That ball's going to get it. That ball's in the dirt.
It actually hit the runner. Actually hit the runner on the bounce.
31's you count. Already got an RBI opportunity right here for Hayden. Short and quick. Let's go. 31's you count. Something in the green is going to score Katie out there. You got nobody out.
Atta girl, get pitch.
Ball's out. Called strike. It's not a very good. That's a very good pitch, but I did not think it was a strike here. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. You got nobody out. Top of the first inning. Foul ball. Count remains the same.
If you can't tell, folks, how loud it is, there's 300 people here.
Yeah, there's 300 easy, and this is not a district game. This is not a playoff game.
It's not even a conference game. This is just a.
Atta girl.
It's a really good rivalry game right here. It will be loud all night.
Still got a 3-2 count. Yeah, and these coaches here are really good, which that means they really want to beat each other.
Sure. And not to mention there's talk to everybody every day. It's as real as it gets up here.
Swing and a miss. That was ball 4.
It was. Top. She climbed the ladder there. She did that a lot when we were in Hernando.
She just swung. She had Hayden swinging at balls up and out, and
she climbed the ladder a lot when we were there. I expect to see it again tonight.
All right, got a runner at second base. Jayla Seitz come to play. Jayla hitting .414 on the year. Ball up top.
Looked like a changeup that stayed up there.
Here's the deal. We got a chance. You got to make Grady get the ball down. If you're going to swing at the pitch, the rise balls and everything away in the river and up top, she's almost unbeatable. You've got to swing at strikes. There's a prime example there.
Go double O.
You can't chase on Grady. She's too good. One's across the board. You got 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Katie Gentry on second base.
Good pitch.
That ball's out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Big at bat here already in the first inning.
Yeah!
Call strike. That's what you got to do. You've got to hit her when she's down. You can't be chasing.
Well, she's living on the outside to the righties right now.
Ball up top. 32. She struggled right now. I mean, she's around the plate, but she's missing if you'll swing at strikes. That's easy to say from over here. She's so close. That ball's getting up on you quick. 32's you count. Got 1 out. Katie Gentry at second. Delivery, Jayla Seitz.
There's another one of those elevated pitches. I'll be honest with you, Lee. When that pitch is competitive right there, that's a hard pitch to lay off of, and it's proven to work.
Well, it just is. You can't catch up with the ball going up. I like swinging the pitches up top too. It's a totally different angle.
Yeah. You're actually hitting the ball coming down, so you're still catching it here where they're having to raise their hands as they go.
Grayson Higginbotham, one of the hottest hitters in the state. 577, 5 home runs. I give her 6. If she gets that call, she's going to be dangerous tonight. The ball's down and away. But he's consistently called that already.
The other thing is we're at a bad angle. So is it catching the black? I can't say yes or no. I know it's close.
Good pitch.
That's not a strike. Worst umpire in Mississippi. I'll say that, and you can call it anybody you want. I've dealt with him my whole career. That's not a strike there. So if I get in trouble for saying that, I just get in trouble. But you got to do. Ball up. That's the pitch you got to stay off of.
Yeah, that's if that ball's 6 inches lower, that's the one everybody's swinging and missing at, right? And an 0-2 count's a great pitch, great spot. You can't get hurt there.
$12's you count. You got 2 outs.
Yeah! Once again. We are, if my math is right, about 12 minutes into this game, and it sounds like we're in the 7th inning.
Yeah, and it's easy to do this over here. Grady's getting us to chase again, and majority balls. If you take care of it, the majority of them are out of the strike zone, and I don't know that she's not doing that on purpose. And
absolutely.
That's what you do. You throw a strike when you need to throw a strike, and Grady's good at that. And it showed that inning. We'll be right back with you. Bottom of the first coming up, 0-0 ball game. Haley Hefner leads off for the Tigers. On deck is Hannah Robertson. 472 hitter, 1 home run. One of the fastest players from first to third I've ever seen.
And that home run was a ball past the second baseman that got past a right fielder, and before the right fielder got to the wall, she was down in third.
Oh, so it wasn't out of the park?
No, it was inside.
Oh, wow. Ball's going to be grounded to AC. Throws out at first. Just out front just a little bit.
Got to sit back right here. Got to sit back. See it. Maybe see a couple. Hey.
Brings up Hannah Robertson.
Anxious early.
Hannah hitting 471. These girls are jacked up. They're ready to go. They want to hit. You just got to sit back and do what got you here. Addie Rochelle in the circle for the Tigers. Hayden Hodge behind the plate. Got AC Cox at third base. Jayla Sykes second. Jayla Sykes at shortstop. Callie Desmond at second. Grayson Higginbotham first. Katie Gentry in left field. KK Kirkpatrick center field. Molly Anderson is in right field. Got a 0-0 ball game, 1 out, bottom of the first inning. Ball up top.
Hannah's, if you broke these kids' swings down like hard hit rate, she's got to be leading the state.
I've seen her hit.
Everything she hits is just hammered.
You know, her and Haley got a lot of the same swing. Well, they just get in there and keep it simple and just get the barrel on there. They realize
Hannah's another kid with very good feet, very good foot speed.
Yeah, she can fly. Called strike. 31's your count.
Just got to be patient here. Look for something in the zone. Maybe look for that pitch again, or maybe something a little out over the plate and get extended on here. But
ball up top. 5 walks. Hannah Robertson on first. Brings up Kaylee Cobb. Kaylee leads the team in hitting it. I've got 486 here, 2 home runs. Much pop right here. Just got to be very careful here if you're Rochelle.
Well, I'll be honest with you. She may lead the team in batting average. If she dropped a bunt down, it would not surprise me.
Well, with one out, I'm not giving them a bunt. You only get 21 outs.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, we're pretty solid. She'll do what she's asked to do.
Hannah's a heck of a little base runner.
Yeah.
I'm making my catcher throw me out early in the game. Got to get the right count. This is not the count to go on.
Atta girl. Hey, jump up there. Let's go.
2-0. She's missed high with a couple of pitches. The last batter in this one.
Here's what we talk about. You throw a strike when you need to throw a strike. You got to throw a strike here. You got 2-0. You don't want to get runners at first and second and getting that kind of mess early. That's going to fall for at least.
Oh, wow.
I was going to say at least 2. You got the best view in the house. I couldn't tell where it was.
I don't know what she did there. She little half check swing.
Well, she's out front. She was out front on it, and she just got around it. And if you're confident throwing your second and third pitch, you change up, your curveball, whatever, and you can throw it for a strike all day long because you got the first inning with 300 people out here in the crowd. You're amped up.
That's the pitch she wants to hit there.
22 to count. Kaylee Cobb. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we got some movement here. I'm not sure. I know Coach Whitten will run a little more than Coach Hicks.
Atta girl. Get back running.
The ball's going to be ground out to your first baseman. You do have 1 out.
That was
2 outs.
That was not a great at bat there. That was had a pitch to hit in there and didn't hit it, and then 2 check swings, one on a pitch at your throat, half swing. That's not great at bat.
And what you got to do in that situation, you look for the ball in one specific place, and if you come out of your shoes there, and that's something we've talked to both of them about. All right, we got 2 outs. Brings up Grady Beck Wilson. Yeah, we'll take that pitch. That's not a strike, and if a mouse was hitting, but we'll take it. That ball's down.
Regardless, not a great 0-0 pitch, right?
Yeah, you're not going to swing it at you. Grady just kind of spit on that. She didn't want
great
that
0-0
anyway.
pitch. Ball's away.
1-1 your count. You do have 2 outs here. Big at bat early here for South Panola and Tigers. There we go. Good Lord, we gotta make a throw there. Throwing balls everywhere.
Here we go. Hey, work here, kid, work.
Kind of had a collision at second base, and the ball squirts through, and then we throw it over her head at third.
I'll tell you, we had that against Lewisburg at third, and our runner got called for interference. I like the no call right there.
Well, because it was that ball's going to be hit to your left fielder. Right at him. End of 1, you got a 0-0 ball game. You still got no runs, no hit, no error. Well, we probably did have an error there, but no runs. After 1, 0-0 ball game. Right back at it. Top of the second inning. AC Cox. He's at 333, I do believe. Swing and a miss.
Well, I don't know, Lee. You tell me, but I just.
You know, we got to change our approach. We got to, but you got to be aggressive. If you sit up here and not be aggressive, Grady will eat you up also. So you got to yes, but you got to throw some no in there too. The ball out of the zone.
And both of those pitches are balls, but they're really, really good pitches. I mean,
yeah, 21 you count. Foul ball. You know, first inning, he struck out 3, walked 1, and the reason she walked 1, Katie didn't swing at the stuff out of the zone.
We've got an even count here.
2-2s you count. AC Cox. A couple big home runs down on the coast. We're down on the Hattiesburg area the other day, and she has played a mean third base, as I'm telling you.
Dude, what I've been able to see. Very well.
Yeah. She's left her feet a couple times, made really good throws on her knees. She's
very athletic.
She's doing what she needs to do. Foul ball. Foul ball, right field line. It's going to be out of play.
Yeah, we got
32s you count.
Hey, how many JUCO games on a Tuesday or Thursday can you go to and see this many people?
Well, on a Tuesday and Thursday, not a ton unless the
This is a playoff game anywhere in the country.
swing. I think that ball might.
But I mean, it's
you got to hack. You just got to be on time.
Hey, let's go.
You know, you and I talked about this when we. And she's getting her corners. Just hey, good luck. That's all I can say.
She's a good one. I'm telling you, she's dominant.
I would say front runner for 6A Player of the Year. Just the way she's playing so far from that position.
Well, Sadie got a ton of innings. Sadie Bright was the Player of the Year. And on the mound, you know, hit up there 500-ish, and then
that's a good
call
pitch.
Strike. That's a really good pitch there. Oh, without a doubt.
Her movement.
And she, like I said, she throws a strike. Chasing. And you've seen it. And it's the ball out of the zone, and you're not going to score a lot of runs that way.
No, that was another good pitch. Molly was able to get the bat back there, and of course they did appeal on that, and they said she did not offer.
Swing and a miss. You just got to be short. You know, swinging hard, you're going to swing through it. You got to be quick and just get the ball, get the barrel to the zone here, get it out there. I like old Barry Bonds said, just catch it.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people. We talk about it all the time, the wanting to hit home runs, wanting to hit home runs, wanting to hit home runs. I promise you, if you just put good swings out there, good fundamental swings, you'll backspin them out of here, right? So I don't think my approach here is to hit a home run. I think I'm trying to hit gaps, trying to get on.
Yeah, because we run well, and we're not going to hit. We're not going to hit 25 a player anyway. You got Higginbotham. He's got as much pop as anybody in the state, and it shows.
Yes.
And that, of course, that one don't count.
It's a great stop by a catcher, a really young catcher, just progressing every game, man. She's getting better and better and better. She's picking people at bases. She's throwing out base runners. I mean, she's a really good kid behind the plate. I mean, we're young. We are young, but defensively we seem to get better all the time.
Ball up top.
And that has been the strikeout pitch early in this game.
Callie Desmond. Callie be playing at Itawamba Community College next year. We'll go over some of these signees also. It's just such a good game right now. We hadn't had time to talk about it. Grady Beck's she'll be pitching at Jones Community College next year. So these girls will continue to play against each other. The ball's going to be popped up to the right fielder. She's going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Brings up Bertley Barrett.
Number 2, Bertley Barrett.
Here we go, Bert.
And you don't want to miss with this kid.
Yes. As soon as she releases the ball, you need to be starting your swing.
Good hit.
That ball misses, but not by much.
Good spot. Let's go. Give up on it.
That ball's up. Bertley's chasing also. The ball up, and Bertley's a tall kid.
That ball's moving coming out of her hand. You got to make your mind up early, and when you do, you know what I mean. It's
She was flinging it last year. I'm saying 6 miles an hour faster, and Bo's sitting here by us. I'm not sure the velo last year, and she's been a great pitcher since day one. Oh me. Nobody was at second base covering. I'm not sure what happened there with South Panola.
Well, your catcher does what she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
She sees a runner, she lets it go. Nobody's covering.
Molly Anderson eases into third base. Hey,
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say nobody hollered runner in the whole stadium.
well, and you kind of hold your water and then you cover. Whoever's covering's got to be there.
Well, this is another one of those situations. See if Grady can get out of it, or if Bertley can make us pay for an error.
Ball up top. Got twos across the board, Jonathan. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out.
Something we don't talk about enough is the matchup between the coaching staffs. I can promise you it's as competitive as the matchup in the dirt right now.
One more time. I was looking at my phone. It was going off.
Let's go!
That ball must have been this way, up and down, north and south. It was there.
What I was saying, Lee, is we don't talk about it enough. The matchup between the coaching staffs is as competitive as the one in the dirt right now.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, it's chess, not a little friendly game of checkers, that's for sure. Swing and a miss.
It took a few more pitches than Grady liked, but got out of that.
Yeah, you just gotta refrain from making mistakes on both sides of the field, and that's because we're not barreling it up right now, and Grady's throwing a heck of a game again. So that does it for 1.5. We'll be right back with you. All right, Olivia Phillips, 441 on the year for South Panola. You know, we talked about her since day one, and we talk about other things in softball, but with the fishing and hunting and the whole 9 yards on probably a daily basis. This kid here can play. She's a ninth grader, correct? Is she a ninth grader or a sophomore?
She's a freshman.
Okay.
She is a freshman.
I'm going to tell you what. She knows what she's doing at the plate. She's showing it, hitting 441 in this young season.
Absolutely. She went on a tear early, like probably hitting 5 or 6 straight with multi-hit games. And, I mean, she just one of the prettiest left-handed swings you'll see, and it's just short, quick, and to it.
It's 8. Are you way ahead now?
2-0's your count.
Ready? Let's go.
That ball's hit well right to KK, to center field, right at it. Out number 1. I'm going to tell you what, she just stayed on it, hit where she was supposed to.
Hands are really quick, short. Just to get a hit in this game, you're going to have to split gaps or line drive balls.
All right, talk to me a little bit about Macy Estridge. She's hitting 3.
Another freshman.
382.
Yep, another freshman. Kind of thrown into the mix. You know, like I said, we're really young. So just all around good athlete. She's got great foot speed, good hands.
Ball's going to hit. The only place I was going to say that she could hit it on the ground and not throw her out. Rochelle she tried to get a little too quick. So it's gonna be
there's your foot speed I was talking about. She gets down the line well. She's a tall kid, man. You might not think she'd run that, but she runs very well.
Brings up Georgia Phillips.
Georgia got player of the game against Olive Branch tonight, 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs, and
she needed that. She needed that game.
Hits.
She's hit some balls right at people.
Sure.
I've watched y'all and listened, and she's a fun kid to talk to.
She's extremely intelligent. You know, all the accelerated classes, dual enrollment stuff, and she's got some offers
dual
to go play.
Too, right?
Yeah, at least that's what they tell me. She's got some offers to go play ball. Doesn't know what she wants to do yet. Right now, I think she wants to sit on something about belt high and see how far she can hit it.
Yeah, you do. And this is for real. I'm talking about you don't just swing at a strike. Hit something that you can. I'm going to tell you what, where squirrels throw surrender flags out there. Hit them in the trees. I don't think Coach Hicks gave her a drag bunt there with 2-0, which could have. If she's sitting back, hey, she could have.
Yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike. Because she's got some pop.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, I think the other night, either 2 or all 3 of her hits were extra base hits. I mean,
ball up top. 31's you count. You just can't. I'm going to tell you. The team that makes errors and walks some people is going to lose this game.
If I'm Georgia, I think if it's not dead on a tee, I'll let it go. If he calls it, he calls it.
That's a good hack,
That's a great swing. You foul it ball straight back, own it.
3 balls, 2 strikes. See, here's where I'm a little different here. Same situation if I'm coaching baseball right here or softball. She's running right now. If she's got some speed, we're gonna get some movement right here. Swing and a miss.
Ball
Swing
forward there. Really anxious, like you can tell on both sides of the field. Really, really anxious right now.
Now here's Whitaker. Here's your catcher here. That very, very good athlete, and that was a concern of you guys coming in. Who's your catcher position? Mackenzie Houston, who's down at where's Mackenzie
Jones.
Jones. Really good pitch there.
Was just not 30 minutes ago. I was talking with Nia Fondren's mother up here, and said that Mackenzie's hurt again. Another shoulder issue. At least that's what she was told. We hope that's not true. If so, we're thinking about a great athlete, great kid, man. Mackenzie could
I love
play
Mackenzie.
it.
We picked her up a few games, Jimmy and I did. Oh, that's a base hit. That ball is laced down the third base line.
That ball was
I'm just glad she
absolutely
deflected it
torched.
so it didn't hit her. That ball, you couldn't hit that ball any harder there.
Absolutely not. Let me tell you something. Whatever she was looking for, she got.
First hit of the game for either Tigers.
Coming on the run here, this is JC Kate Jenkins, 8th grader, JV shortstop. So she looks like she'll get the running duties tonight for Allie. I don't know. I think most people do it. But Coach Hicks kind of attaches a kid to a kid. So if I got to have a courtesy, you're there for her every time.
Well, there's a rhyme and a reason. Coaches do different things, and I get it. And it gets her in the game. It gets her ready because in a couple of years she's going to be out here hitting
You
doubles.
talking about foot speed?
Ball must be down.
Yeah, he had to call that down. I'm not sure that it was, but it's where he called it. This kid right here has got excellent foot speed. Now, Lee, I'll tell you something. You've seen us play for 5 years. We were not blessed with speed up and down our lineup for years. We have big bats and great athletes is what we had for a lot of years. Right now, 7 of our 9 can absolutely fly.
And that could get you back to Hattiesburg along with Grady back in the circle.
Sure. 7 of our 9 can absolutely
All right,
get
1
it.
and 1's your count. You do have 2 outs. Now we're playing seriously. There we go. Ball hit back to your pitcher. She makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. Well, we do have a hit. We got a double from Allie Whitaker. But other than that, we got no runs. That does it for 2. We'll be right back with you. All right, Jonathan, back at it. We're going to be at the top of the 3rd inning. KK Kirkpatrick. You talk about a spark plug. Foul ball directly behind our head anyway. KK will be playing down at Itawamba Community College next year. But right now, we're trying to
let me tell you something about Itawamba Community College. Carson has gobbled up every great player he can get his hands on.
And
what does that tell you about him?
That's what you're supposed to do.
Kids want to go there.
Well, they're paying him for a reason, but I'm gonna tell you what, we've from Hayden to the kids we've coached, we've made visits to about every one of them with all us parents, and they've been offered. They all do such a great job, man.
Sure.
The MAC CC coaches and the MAC CC facilities and programs are unbelievable. I say it all the time. SEC of sports, SEC of junior college sports.
Ball sponsored by
1 ball, 2 strikes. And she came at her with Grady threw a little different approach there, too.
Yeah.
She took some speed off a little bit, threw a changeup or 2. But I'm going to tell you right here, KK's going to get one about the helmet right here, about her shoulders. And KK, and I've seen her turn on one, but she's going to get it up there. I don't think that was as high as she wanted it there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Big at bat here. I say early, 3rd inning. Foul ball. Now KK's on time. And foul the ball straight back. 12's your count. It's definitely a pitcher's count, a Grady's count right here.
Yeah, KK spoiled the no 2 pitches that we like to get swings and misses on for sure.
Yeah, that's exactly where Grady's trying to throw that ball. She's trying to get her to chase there. 2-2 count. Cat and mouse game right here between coaches, pitchers, and hitters. Got 2 great ones right here. Grady Beck Wilson and KK Kirkpatrick. They'll see each other next year. Grady will be at Jones. Sure. KK will be at Itawamba. Swing and a miss. She's going to go back. She's going to go back to that pitch if she gets a chance. That ball's up.
Well, I mean, you got to realize the 1-2 was a low and away setup pitch. You know, if you want to call it that. Katie walked in her first AB.
Called strike. Now there's where if you're gonna barrel something up, you got to make Grady get it down, and she's getting ahead of these batters, and she's been able to play. You know what I mean? 1-1 you count. That must have been in, maybe a little up. Not sure. 1-1 you count, 1 out.
You know, she's not my front runner for 6A Player of the Year for nothing. She's just really smart. She's been doing this a long time. Golly, man, those pitches look good to me, but I'm not standing there.
I can't tell east to west, but
I'm not standing there. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to complain. I'm not standing there. I can't tell you, but they look good.
21's your count. You do have 1 out. Katie Gentry. Katie has not let us know where she's going to be playing next year.
There's a couple of those. Old man kicked in. Lee had to take his headset off to adjust his glasses.
Looked like Lily the librarian up here with these glasses on. Foul ball. 32's your count. You do have 1 out.
Yeah, like I was saying, it's a lot of these kids that haven't committed yet. You know, plenty of offers, and they're enjoying this time of the year and this time of life, and hey, I'm all for it. Go have a good time.
It's supposed to be the most fun you ever have, and it was for me. I enjoyed it, and I want mine to always be smiling. Again, now, here's the deal. She's got one of the best eyes. That's why she's leading off for us. There's a lot of leadoff hitters that don't have that kind of eye. She does a great job there.
Yeah, because she was yes. She could tell in her body motion, and she quit at the last second.
Hey, confidence, let's go. Sorry about that.
Hey, make sure one.
She continues to go up. Hayden's chasing up.
Hayden's timing was better there. She got the barrel there.
Just tough. I'm going to tell you what, you got a pitcher that's had your number a little bit, and it does a ton to your confidence, too. 0-1's you count. 1 out.
Good pitch.
I think it was this way. But don't get me to line. I can't tell. I was just hoping it was outside. 1's across the board. You have 1 out. 11's your count. Probably going to see some movement.
You got it.
21's your count. Hey, a lot of confidence. Let's go.
Let's go, Double A. Ain't nobody better out here. Nobody better.
2 balls, 1 strike. And I'm going to tell you what, you got Wheeler over there calling your pitches. Oh, that's a hose right there. She's going to be safe.
That's a really close play when you're throwing off a changeup.
Yeah, definitely.
Throwing off a changeup. Pick the perfect pitch to go on.
Oh, yeah, and Nikki does so. She'll steal from you now, I'm telling you.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Barrel it up.
If that pitch is a fastball, I'm not calling what that's going to be out there.
Ball up top. She gonna throw one higher here. Go. 32's your count. Got one out.
I believe, kid.
Foul ball. Big here. Big at bat. Got an RBI opportunity here for Hayden. Foul ball.
Hernando fan caught that
if it's
and saved
banana
a few
ball,
people.
32's your count.
Hayden deciding she wants to help run the pitch count up.
Got a base open. Got Grayson Higginbotham, one of the hottest hitters in the state. We need a base hit right here. Big at bat. Strikes her out. Now, I'll tell you what, I bet Hayden will be glad for this one to be over with. Grady has had her number.
Well, he called it out.
Yeah, he called it.
When he makes the call, that's it. If he decides not to appeal, that's his choice. But
oh, yeah, I mean.
But I can guarantee you Hayden was looking for something up, and that ball ended up surprising her there.
Yeah.
Atta girl.
Called strike. Got Jayla Sykes. No balls, one strike. You got 2 outs.
I know you don't want to. I'd like to get this one and face Higginbotham with nobody on.
Oh, well, exactly what South Panola wants.
Where are we at?
Foul ball. Straight back.
Foul ball sponsored by TC's Lumber Company.
Well, I've said it once. I'll say it 100 more times. You don't go home hoarse and tired after this one as a fan. You were the wrong game.
This is what softball's about right here. 2 great pitchers.
Atta girl.
Foul ball. Jayla just kind of
that's an
whittles it
emergency
off.
hack, and let me tell you something. It's pretty impressive. That ball was behind the plate.
You know, I hadn't seen Jayla a ton turned around to the left side, but I have seen her hacking the cage like that. I've seen, you know. Ball's gonna be popped up to your first baseman. Third out of the game. Third out. That does it for 3. Still 0-0 ball game. We'll be right back at you. All right, guys, you got Skinner, which Jonathan, y'all play with her in the summer. You know Olivia well.
Yep. get just as goofy as she wants to be until you put her where she's standing now. And it's all business.
That's pitcher mentality on the field, and then that's a pitcher off the field a lot of times. She's a good one. Again, she's one of the hotter pitchers in Mississippi right now, also throws as well as anybody. Haley Hefner, one of the best hitters in Mississippi right here. 472 coming in. I mean, you got a team both teams hitting right there at 370.
I don't think she did, but in a big hole right here. Haley's in a big hole.
She is a really good two-strike hitter. She's got such a simple, pretty swing. It's just there, and she gets it to the zone. She gets in the zone early and stays in the zone.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much to get her on.
Yeah, KK. I didn't know what Molly was doing, but KK makes a play. Makes the play first out, bottom of the third inning.
You got a big change in velo here. You got to go up to the plate knowing you got to be a little more out front here. No, I think that ball got a little deep on Haley. Yeah,
and I'm telling you, she's flinging it. Olivia's throwing it. It did get deep, but that's a two-strike approach. You can get it out there and let it get deep. Hannah was out front a little bit. I think she started out with a changeup. I couldn't say. I kind of looked down.
She absolutely did. Whoever's calling pitches said, well, you're not going to see anything but off-speed first pitch to see if that's what you'll do.
Kaylee Cobb. Kaylee was a little out front her last at bat, and then two-strike approach, tried to stay back. I tell you what, she can put you up by one in a hurry. And these two play with each other, so they know each other. That's one I didn't think go. I thought Haley went. I wasn't quite sure there. No balls, one strike, got two outs. Bottom of the third inning.
Hell, I can tell you because she belongs to me, she's finna see a changeup.
Swing and a miss. You couldn't throw a better fastball there where she threw it. Kaylee was looking. She was hoping she'd get one middle in.
That's that wide open mess. We got to close up here and hit that ball to right field.
No balls, two strikes, two outs. Not gonna get one close here, I don't think. Yeah, she did. Rolled over to the third baseman. Third out of the inning.
Yep. What happens when you don't go in with a good approach right there? Did not have a great approach there.
That does it for three. And we've got a pitcher's duel. And we'll be right back at you. All right, back at it, top of the fourth inning, Grayson Higginbotham. Grayson came in hitting, where are we at? Grayson came in hitting .577 on the year, 5 home runs. Called strike, pretty good pitch by Grady Beck. Down around her knees. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
game's so much fun to watch and so darn frustrating that it doesn't make good sense.
Yeah, and of course, I was a hitter. I didn't root for a whole lot of pitchers unless they were pitching for me, but I like them making approaches at the plate and on the mound. 2 balls, 1 strike. You know what I'm saying? From pitch to pitch, make an approach. Don't think so much. But you got two pitchers in the circle right now that are flinging it. Rochelle threw a heck of a couple innings there. That ball is laced, at least going to be 2. Stand-up double, Grayson Higginbotham, hottest hitter in Mississippi that I've seen.
Be hard to argue with.
That's the first hit for the Tigers. You got 2 on the night. Got 1 double, South Panola. Whitaker hit a double. There's Grayson Higginbotham. Got AC at the plate. Foul ball.
Looks like Hernando's changed the approach to if it's close in the first pitch, I'm going.
Well, I'm all about being aggressive early because I'm going to tell you, she's been around the first pitch, she's getting ahead. Ball up top. Ball up top. 2 balls, 1 strike. AC Cox. Ball up top. Ball's going to get away from your catcher. Talk about missing small. She missed big there and got up top. 31's your count.
Best scoring chance of the night right here for Hernando. They've had runners on third, but with outs. You got a couple of chances here.
Well, what you got to do is what Grady's been doing. She's a strikeout pitcher. You just got to go at them now. Got runners at first and third now. Nobody out. Molly Anderson handles the bat really well. Come to the plate. Molly Anderson walked her last at bat. We'll have a visit from Coach Wheeler. Done a really good job. But the games I've seen her calling pitches this year, she's done a good job. Did a good job up at DC. And when she was there, I got a call from John David earlier this week.
Sitting over your left shoulder.
Right there. So I got a call from him this week. He said, man, I got a great idea. Let's do this with his daughter coaching. Let's get somebody from Hernando side, which is you, Lee, and somebody from the South Panola side. I said, man, you behind, brother. We done that. Cobb's with me.
I think he's interested in doing this a little bit too, from talking to Coach Hicks. In the games that we're not playing, y'all. So we normally just stream them the videos. I think he's kind of interested in talking to Coach Hicks.
George is in college, so he's bored now, which I'm sure he's making all of George's games. All right, top of the 4th inning, you got a 0-0 ball game. Tigers got something going on here. AC Cox eases on down to second.
As easy as you can ever ease, because
trying to get a throw there.
She was trying to induce a throw, but I think they had already called the play to let her go.
Well, and here's the deal. Normally I would hate that, but I just don't with Grady Beck Wilson, who is a strikeout pitcher on the mound. And that's what you can pray for here. You want something soft in the infield or a strikeout. And Molly Anderson, I need you to hit swing and a miss. The ball's out of the zone. And you know, her dad and I were talking earlier. Molly gets out front a little bit, but that's her. That's the way she's done it for years, and she's done great for years. Let her swing it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Now batting number 19, Kelly Desmond.
Callie Desmond flew out to your right fielder, last at bat. Callie will be down to Dewamba next year. Callie can swing it. It's been a great softball player for Hernando for several years now. Soft, foul ball.
She and Kaylee played together some years ago in the summer for Rex Daniels. Great coach. Man, she's such a good coach. She's really good with the kids the whole nine. But Callie's one of the most enjoyable kids to be around too. She doesn't make a lot of noise. She just kind of gets in there and smiles and has a good time.
Smiles a ton and does a great job.
And
great second base.
Plays the heck out of some middle infield, man.
That ball. It's gonna be close. We're gonna try to score right here. Haley's gonna make a heck of a throw. She's gonna be safe.
Hey, that's all you can ask for right there out of your center fielder.
I've seen Haley. She caught the ball. I've seen her come through the ball and throw it out. That was a really good. I'm gonna tell you what. Grayson Higginbotham moves well.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, this is a real big at bat. This is the biggest pitch of the game so far, other than the double. Because if she gets on, we're going to run for her, and we're going to move. We're going to run. So, and when you start running, you don't know balls are kicked around and everything. So, and then you get her on second, the base hit scores. It's 3-0 instead of 1. Swing and a miss.
That's a really big pitch by Grady right
Grady
there.
I'll
tell you what, you just tip your cap to her right there.
She's done such a great job.
She did what a veteran pitcher does there. Absolutely.
All right, that does it for the top of the fourth. We do have a 1-run ball game. Hernando Tigers over your South Panola Tigers 1-0. We'll be right back with you. All right, back at it. Bottom of the fourth inning. Grady Beck trying to help her own cause here.
Yeah, this would be really big for us. She gets a leadoff hit here. I don't care what it is, single, double, triple, hits the bomb. I don't care. Leadoff here, it kind of gives us a little momentum.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what she can hit too. She hit 30. She's hitting 306 coming into the night. She's a 500 hitter last year, as well as she was on the mound. Ball's gonna be popped up to your shortstop. The first out of the bottom of the fourth inning. Brings up Olivia Phillips, flew out to center fielder first at bat.
And she hit the ball well there. She got under it a little bit. Let's see if she can hit something out front.
Called strike. Skinner's flinging it, son.
Yes, she is. Her velo looks really good.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And her changeup's working too. You saw her get a first pitch swing and ground out and
called strike.
No,
he called it a ball. Is it out? 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball's going to be hit to your center fielder again. Can of corn. She's going to be out. Macy Estridge come in.
Right fielder number 1, Macy Estridge.
Come in this game hitting 382. Hit a weak ground ball to you. Shortstop got out front a little bit. I mean, to your pitcher, and she kind of booted it a little bit. And safe at first. This kid can get out of the box in a hurry. Called strike. Foul ball.
Tell you what, Skinner's working fast. She's getting